The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 3. The San Antonio Spurs, with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Big Game 3 of the Western Conference Semifinals getting going right now. Thanks for tuning in. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. And the starting group for the Spurs, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. And for the Timberwolves, the big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Then it's Conley. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in at the 2. Here we go. The Timberwolves will get the first possession. Randall outside. McDaniels outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McDaniels got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Minnesota. Castle with it. Here's the 3. Randall grabs the board. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now here's Gobert. Launches a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Fox. And it's Vassell in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Out to the wing. Randall left side. McDaniels right side. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. McDaniels outside. Outside Conley. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. Vassell grabs the board. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fox and rejection by McDaniel.
The length of McDaniel, a big factor at both ends.
Pass to Shannon. His three-pointer's off the mark. Spurs trail by 4. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved. Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
Free throw good, Fox.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
Fox hits them both. So it's Minnesota now. McDaniels outside. Randall surveying the D. And then Randall slams it in.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 4-point game. Vassell was screen on Conley. Fox against Conley. And it's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Here's Shannon. No one near Randall as he lets it go. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's Fox. Another one falls for San Antonio.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Here's Shannon. They set the pick. Randall outside. No one near him. And he gets the bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wembanyama against Gobert. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves leading. Here's Shannon. Three-pointer, Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. And that one's good, Champagnie. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Randall from outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randall's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Rudy Gobert is second. Fourth, Victor Wembanyama.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Here's Fox. 6 points for him. Johnson surveying the floor. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Randall with the bucket. 10 points in the game so far.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Back to Fox. And it's blocked by Conley. And he drives in.
And good credit to Gobert there. Excellent pass to an open teammate.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Castle. Here's Champagnie. And they get it. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Randall following the bucket by the Spurs. Clock at 6. Pass to Shannon. Here's McDaniels. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Johnson in the corner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. To Randall. Here's Shannon. It's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Shannon's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Conley against Fox. Now, Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Shannon. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Here's Randall. Off target at the rim.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Johnson. Now Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Over Conley, and it's San Antonio with another.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Now here's Randall. Randall is doubled, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bones Highland comes in for Michael Conley. Randall right side. Randall is doubled. 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. And Fox has it in the corner. No good on the 3. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Pass to Highland. Back to Randall. To the middle. Gobert the pass to Highland. And here's Edwards from the arc. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Fox. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota in the lead. Highland passes to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Offline with his 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Johnson sets the screen for Fox. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Fox has got 12 in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The Timberwolves shooting to start out this game about 43%. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Outside Harper. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Wembanyama sets the screen for Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Randall. Shoots. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Fox. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Here's Cornette. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
On the floor for San Antonio, in it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with Castle. And it's Cornette in at the center. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Barnes. And here is Johnson. Here's Harper. Rocket 2. This one for 3. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Back to Highland. Outside, Reed. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Castle against it. Takes the 13-footer. Minnesota with the rebound. And it's Clark in the corner. The tray. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Harper against Highland. Harper up top. Still yet to score. And the shot is good.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Here's Highland. They lead by 4. Highland sets a pick for Clark. Off target from outside. Edwards against Castle. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Castle. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. The kick out to Harper. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Spurs. Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And it's Vassell in for Johnson.
One shot.
In his 1 year of college, Dylan Harper did a little bit of everything at a high level. It'll be interesting to see how that success translates to the NBA.
Now here's Conley. All scoring in this one. Outside for Randall. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here is Conley. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. For three, Edwards. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Sinks the triple. Wembanyama has got 7.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Outside, Edwards. Randall against Barnes. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, I thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The shot will not fall. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Barnes finds the cell. Castle against it. Takes a step back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Conley with the screen on Castle. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harper the pass to Barnes. Spurs passing it around. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Gobert is checked in for Minnesota. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Here's Shannon. He's got 8. Randall right side. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Edwards. Oh, wow!
about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
So it's the Spurs now. They lead by 4. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Now here's Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got 8 points in the quarter.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Conley kicks to Randall. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over Castle. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And when you watch Edwards, expect him to get his, a prolific score.
Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Gobert. Defended by Wembanyama.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And part of what makes Gobert effective is his presence. Just the threat of a shot blocker is a deterrent, and it makes him a monster on D.
Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Fox against Conley. Pass to Randall. 6 to shoot from outside the arc. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Conley. There's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Back to Fox. The 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Shannon. 8 points for him. It doesn't go for him.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Barnes. Tries again. Wembanyama deadly inside.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Top scores during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. 4th, Victor Wembanyama.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Mr. Gobert. Here's Shannon. Over to the left wing. And here's Conley outside. Spurs leading by 9. The wide open look here for Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Fox has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs. McDaniels outside. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Conley with the three. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now on the night. No good with the triple. Minnesota shooting just 39% in the second quarter. McDaniels against Wembanyama. McDaniels in the post. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Back to Castle. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Randall. 1:16 left now here in the second. Shot on the wing. The rebound by the Spurs. They've held a 12-point lead early.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Randall. He's guarded closely. Outside Conley. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mr. Gobert, outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's McDaniels. No good on the shot. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's San Antonio up by 9. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. A dream start. 2 wins on the road. And now a chance to go up 3-0 at home.
Well, they're definitely sitting in a good place, but they got to watch their backs.
Yeah, overconfidence could be their downfall. They can't get complacent and miss a chance to widen their lead.
Yeah, I like their chances. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Spurs leading by 9. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And it's Conley penetrating, and finished off by McDaniels.
McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
After Champagny. Back to Fox. That 3 off the mark. Minnesota shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
For Minnesota, they have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama high post. Gobert on him. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama has got 17 now.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leading, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Castle. He's got 5, and the shot goes in. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fox against Conley. Back to Gobert. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Big finish by Gobert, getting the hoop and going to the strike.
He's had a few chances at the line. 1 of 3 in the game.
Find the lane. One shot.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 20. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes good on the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 this quarter.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Conley, the pass to Randall. The rebound by Champagny. Spurs leading by 8. It's Vassell on the wing. McDaniels defending. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. The shot's good. Fox has got 22 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot clock at 5. Gobert. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Randall. Now Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and 1 machine.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Let's stop.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 31.
That free throw good from Randle.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Champagnie. Fades. Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Shannon. Picked by Randle. A three ball. Rebound San Antonio. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Fox. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Fox has got 24.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
First free throw is good.
Tell you what, Conley may not be in his prime from an age standpoint, but I tell you, he is still tremendous as a floor leader, general, and he's a stabilizing presence on this team.
And the Spurs making a change here. Harper's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Champagnie. And he's good on the 3 ball. Champagnie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
Conley dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Outside Harper. Back to Castle. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Champagnie. They get it back. He would not be denied. Wembanyama.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And here's Conley outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Conley's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding three-point shooter.
For 3, Vassell. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McDaniels left side. Three-pointer Randle. Wembanyama with the rebound. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for San Antonio. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, a screen on Conley. And here's Harper from the arc. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And there's the drive. Shots good by Shannon.
Really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for Julius Randle. San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in for Vassell. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Harper. Pass to Champagny. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Champagny's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Spurs. Conley kicks to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Benyama outside. And it's off from three-point range.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Now Castle. He has 7. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Gobert with a screen on Castle. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Champagny. And here is Johnson. In snapping another steal.
And for this franchise, he's tied the record for most steals in a playoff game.
His disruptive nature defensively helps take offenses out of their rhythm, which is invaluable. McDaniels, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McDaniels got 10.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
San Antonio leading by 7. Outside Harper. Back to Castle. Harper in the corner. Wembanyama. A screen on Conley. Harper's shot's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards passes to Conley. To the wing on the left. 5 on the clock. Here's Shannon. And again, it's Minnesota converted. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
It's to Harper. Now, here's Johnson. Lock at 6. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 5. Up top, Edwards. Castle covering. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he'll be more extreme.
To Champagny. Here's Castle. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Castle's got 13 points.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Randall.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
to the inside.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Highland passes to Randall. Back to Highland. And stolen by Castle. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Barnes looking around. Pass to Castle. And he uses the glass on the layup. 15 points in the game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And so it's San Antonio, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, Vassell pairs with Barnes to make up the forward pair. Elvin Johnson is out there with Harper. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Harper. Wembanyama down low. He's against Reed.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here is Edwards. Reed with a screen on Johnson. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
First personal foul. First team foul. 1 second. Over.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Highland passes to Clark. And here's Randall, covered by Barnes. Shoots from 14. That's short off the rim. Spurs leading by 10. And here is Harper. And Wembanyama outside. No good from outside. Randall dishes to Edwards. Back to Randall. Highland against Harper. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Vassell. And a miss there on the triple.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Reed with a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Harper with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. And Harper no good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 12. Highland passes to Randall. A three-pointer is right on target. Randall's got 21.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Vassell with it. Wembanyama takes a screen for Vassell. It's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell. Vassell's got 6 assists in the game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Harper against Highland. Mr. Gobert. Three-pointer, Randall. And it's Harper with the rebound. Harper's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Randall.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Pass to Vassell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Edwards against Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And he's finished off by Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. San Antonio leading by 10. Harper the pass to Barnes. Wembanyama outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting his team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Pass to Edwards for the 3. Rebound, San Antonio. Harper's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Randall passes to Shannon. Now Gobert. He's covered by Cornette. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Castle. They set the pick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Now Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Here's Wembanyama. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Champagnie. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. So it's the Timberwolves now. Down by 15. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Conley finds McDaniel. Fox with the steal. Jumps up. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Fox against Conley. McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Three-pointer, Fox. The putback, Wembanyama on the follow.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
McDaniels outside. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebounded by Kessel. Spurs leading by 19 points. And the Spurs scoring again.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
Conley kicks to McDaniels. To end the drought. And it's laid in by Conley. 14 points for Mike Conley.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And San Antonio shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Spurs working now with a new shot clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That sends Keldon Johnson to the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Keldon Johnson.
And one thing you gotta love about Johnson, his energy. The man doesn't take his foot off the gas.
Timberwolves have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Randall from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama's got 35 in the game. Outside Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Boy, you get that ball anywhere near the hoop, and Rudy will spike that thing.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Back to Fox. He swipes the ball away again.
And his last swipe sets the franchise record. He now has the most steals in a playoff game in this franchise's history.
What an absolute menace he's been out there tonight. He's completely changed the tone of this playoff game. And it's in there. Randall's got 12 points in just the second half.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
San Antonio with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Champagnie. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And game 3 will go into record books here. And you can hear the appreciation from the fans. They know they just saw him set the postseason record for steals in a game.
How could you not show love for the kind of defense he's been playing?
Substitution on court.
There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Harper against Conley. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's all determination. Harper could have taken the whistle and gone to the line. Instead, he finishes the play.
San Antonio making a switch here. Waters is checked in. .110 left in the fourth. McDaniels outside. Gobert with a screen for McDaniel. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio with the ball. Pass to Johnson. Now Barnes. Stolen by McDaniel. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great length as a guard. Harper's wingspan snuck up on the shooter.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Spurs. Gobert finds McDaniel. Back to Gobert. Randall outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
Julius Randle. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Randall.
You know, Julius Randle offers a versatile skill set. Not only does he have outstanding handles for a guy of his size, he's pretty quick, too. He's also got that strength, which is a pretty nice combination.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Harper's shot's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game, but with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. They don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling, and suddenly we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.